What's up? What's up? What's happening, everybody? How y'all doing? We back in the building today, man. Yes, sir. Got me and my brothers out here, man. We back. We back. We back. How everybody been doing, man? How's everybody doing? Motolytics, aka formerly known as Red Line Junkies. What's happening, brother?
What's up, man? Yeah. I changed the name. I don't know. I think like a month ago now. But but yeah, I felt like it fit my content and what I was trying to do better. So yeah. But I've been good, man. How about yourself?
Man, I'm hanging in there, bro. Man, taking it one day at a time. Thankfully, still here, man. We still going strong. So, yes, sir.
For sure, for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Deuces, what's up, bro? You went out on me. Come
You
on back.
was him and King Hemi.
Yeah, yeah. He got to come up. Yep.
I'm still here.
What up, bro?
Y'all can hear?
Yeah, we hear
Y'all
you
can hear me,
now.
right?
Yes, sir. What's good with you?
Bad here. Y'all can still hear me, right?
Yeah, we hear you, man. What's good with you?
Y'all can.
I don't think he can
Nothing
hear us.
much, man.
I don't think you can hear
Been,
us, but yeah, we hear you. Having
I can hear
technical.
y'all.
Oh, you
Okay.
can. Okay. All right. Cool. Having some technical
I
difficulties
can
since
hear
we just.
y'all, but I could y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Sound like you're
So
driving over there.
cool. I am. I'm trying to find somewhere to pull over right now. At the shore real quick. Uh, y'all can hear me perfect. I think the connection's better now.
Yeah, we can hear
But
you, bro.
as far as like what's going on, man, just been chilling, man. God has blessed me with some opportunities, so I don't live in North Carolina no more. I'm in Connecticut.
Oh
Um,
wow.
working
Wow.
full time. Um, so yeah, man, ain't much going on. Just trying to get myself situated here, trying to explore more. Definitely ended up selling my Jeep to move to Connecticut. Um, so now I gotta find another car. But yeah, that's been what's up with me. What's going on with you guys?
Oh man, I didn't even know you had moved.
Me neither. I didn't either. Man, you be on the move for real.
Hey, when God provides you opportunities, you don't never want to decline them.
You exactly right about that, bro. Definitely right about that, man. But but yeah, man. Glad to have y'all back, man. Deuces, I'm out. What's up, bro? What you been up to, man?
What's going on, man? Sorry, I couldn't hear. Okay, I probably got to work. Okay, but what's up, y'all? Glad to be back with my brothers, man. I sold the Infinity, and I wait for my new car to come from Japan. That's all I can say. That's all I can say.
That's all you can say. All right, I
Yeah,
got you.
I've been seeing him on Snapchat, man. He been selling the mess out of that Infinity.
yeah. So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get Instagram up, man. I had it working, but man, don't want to work.
I
So
see mine is up. I did mine on my computer though, so I
right,
see I see I'm live, so
cool. Yeah, I'm doing it on the computer, but I might have to disconnect and come back in. But it's all good. I'll probably disconnect those and come back in on the Instagram. Um, but yeah, we live and on Facebook.
did he just cut out?
I don't know what just happened.
Man, technical difficulties already, man.
Hey, what's
I'm
up?
here
What's
living
up,
with
little
kings.
Key?
So, you know,
I'm so proud of that boy. That boy, little Kings be moving, man. I be seeing it.
There he is.
Yeah, sorry about. Like I said, we all having technical difficulties over here since we back for the first time, like we never left in a while.
Yeah.
But it's all good, man. I'm glad to be back with my brothers, man. I tell you, bro, I missed y'all, man. It's been a long time since we've been up here all together. Man, I tell you, I missed it, bro. So hopefully, we can definitely try to at least get, I know we've been doing it like once a month. Maybe we could try to get at least twice a month, man. Try to get together and do some of these talks, man, for real. Because there's people out there that need to know stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
When the last time we all was on the podcast? When was that?
Bruh, it was like a year. It's been months ago, man.
I think we were supposed to do one in November of last year, but then we canceled it.
Yeah.
And then I think we ain't done it in like almost a year at least.
Yeah. It's been about a year, man, for real. But definitely glad to be back in the building with my brothers.
Yeah, and everybody doing their own things. Like I said, Living Queens. I didn't know you had moved, and I remember you saying that you want to never sell a Jeep. I remember that, but yeah, you love that Jeep. You was like, man, I'm never gonna sell the SRT. You know,
man. I was
and
just
Deuces.
like,
Well, go ahead.
nah, I was just I kind of just had to make a decision, man. It was like I can't be moving across the country with two cars, and some had to go. So ended up letting it go, man. I had to.
I feel you. And then the Deuces, you know what I mean? You was out there, you was traveling the most out of all of us. Like you was always at a show. Every time we text you, you like, yo, I'm at this show, I'm doing this. Your Snapchat, your Instagram is like nothing but photos. You man, you gonna be a VIP guest one of these days.
More all of us because he was everywhere.
Yeah, that boy be working, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get active, man.
Out everywhere.
I ain't mad at it, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully when the new whip come in, I get out there too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been in the like car shows and nothing like that, but we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Hey, sure. But Motolytics got an update for all of us. Tell us what's going on in your life, man. What's about to happen?
Oh yeah, yes sir.
What you mean? What update is that?
I got my invite, so if you wasn't invited, don't ask to go.
I got mine too.
Yeah. You mean the life event? Oh, I was like, hey, I was a little confused. Yeah, your boy. I just turned 30 on the 15th, and life is moving. Life feel like it just got started, to be real. But yeah, I'm getting married in a few months. To I can say like the love of my life. My better half.
Yes, sir.
So when God bless you, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, I'm excited. She's probably a lot more excited than I am, but teachers on. I'm a guy, so we can get there. But yeah, I ain't had no second thoughts. So
you can give us car advice and relationship advice.
Hey, talk to me in like 5 to 10 years, and we'll see where we at then. When I have some kids and something, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, you gotta have that support system and two people. And the Bible say when two agree, so we'll see what magic we can create.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely congratulations. Big congratulations on that, brother. For real, Mom. That's dope. That's dope. I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, But yeah, that's ain't nothing been going on with me, man. I'm just taking it one day at a time, man. Just enjoying life, man. Like, one day at a time. Every day that God wakes me up, man, is a good day. So that's all I can say about that, man. So we all still here, man. Blessed, and we all taking bearing the fruit and spreading it out pretty much. That's what we're doing. That's what he put us here for, man. So
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, to bear fruit and create more disciples. Um, yeah, and you got to stay in that plan. When you move in that bubble, like Living King said, God give him an opportunity. You gotta move with it. You know what I'm saying? You may get another opportunity, but it may not be the one that you wanted. So
exactly. So we definitely taking those opportunities and running with it for real, man. Because hey, he want us to be obedient. If he tell us to move, we got to move.
yeah,
We got to move.
Yeah.
yeah, for
So
sure. Yeah. I'm really excited about this Japanese build though. This is not like, what I'm saying? I don't know much about Japanese cars, but I'm excited about that thing.
Man, let me tell you something, man. God moves. He works in mysterious ways, man. Because everybody that know me knew that I was never gonna get rid of that Q60, man. I was gonna keep it forever. But he moved it out the way and gave me the funds to get me something that I always like. It's pretty much like two of my dream cars in one. Like it don't make no sense how it worked out, man. But I thank God and my favorite movie was Tokyo Drift, man. So you already know like this is unreal, man. It's unreal, man. I watch Tokyo Drift. I don't care how many times it don't ever get old. But yeah, it's about to become reality, man. So
For sure, for sure.
yes,
yeah. I'm
sir.
still a
Yes,
Nissan boy. That's the only hit y'all get. I'm still a Nissan boy though.
Don't mind telling all of the audience what kind of car you got.
All right. The audience, y'all probably never heard this, but it's called a Nissan Laurel C35.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah, so yeah, I was gonna come with something uncommon, but come with pressure. I'm saying this mug got pressure. And if you want an idea of what it look like, look up a Toyota Chaser. That's all I can give y'all.
Oh, man.
bet, bet, bet. I can't wait to see that sick build. I know it's sick.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all why I chose it. If y'all want to know why I chose it. Number one, I mean it looks great, but it's a hidden gem because Nissan Skyline parts, and Nissan Silvia parts are in it. So it has a Skyline drivetrain, but a Silvia drift suspension.
Mm.
Yeah, it's insane, man. Smooth.
Where you find it at?
Oh, okay. So I found it on. I was doing. Okay, so first of all, we go to Cars and Cop together. We see these cars with right-hand drive cars and all that. A lot of boys get them from Virginia. Now it's a few dealerships in North Carolina, so it's becoming a thing. But I cut out the middleman, and I actually was talking to people through WhatsApp from Japan, like Japanese car dealers in Japan. So I was juggling and debating on the price and all that, what was affordable, and everything that I got from the Fendi and everything that I sold off the Fendi, I was able to find one worth going. But they were going like crazy, man. Like I'm gonna tell you one thing. Ordering a car from Japan is very affordable, way more affordable than everybody thinks, man. So they were going like every time I had my mindset, that one would get going. I was like, oh, hold on. So I had to hear up and lock in, and I have no regrets on what I got, man. So I've been talking. I went to a website called carfromjapan.com. Y'all check them out. They got cars from Europe all the way, from Japan, and the people that run the website help you with everything. They help with the paperwork. They get it inspected. They tell you what's wrong with it, and they give you everything. And this one, I was running with the issue of I gotta have something with AC because Deuce don't do no heat. Hell is not for Deuce. I'm telling y'all. And I needed something with low mileage, so this one came with 30,000 miles, so I can do with that.
Well, that's not bad. I always wanted my favorite car has always been the Nissan GTR. So I always wanted to buy one. You know, I'll probably end up getting it used because I ain't paying them stupid prices that Nissan want for one.
Mhm.
But I always wanted a Nissan GTR because I always thought they look so cool, and they look fancy. Like, you know, just they always look good. The interior is not that great, but you know, you're not getting it for the interior anyway. So
you get it. Yeah, the exterior
Right.
is ridiculous.
He made everybody love Skyline.
yeah. Shout out to Paul
Hey,
Walker.
man. That was always my thing, man. Every time I saw Fast and the Furious, I was like, man, I gotta give me one of these things, man. He put it on the map, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
One day when I can afford to have a 2-door in the garage, you know, because that's a different type of thing, you know. When you got because I need a practical car. I can't have a car where that, you know, I can only put somebody in the passenger seat and I pull out just on weekends. I need to be able to run the food line with it. So, like, you know, I need to be able to put my grandma in there, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, one of these days when that ain't an issue.
Yeah. This one crazy though. You know, this one I got now is right hand drive, so I'm gonna have to
get used to that for real, man. Especially you're gonna have to get used to that, man. You're gonna be like the mailman.
I'll take the weekend still.
So, dude, how long does it take for it to get shipped here?
It takes like a couple months. It's actually being prepared to ship right now.
Yeah, you got to put it on the. We was talking the other day. His car and my car probably gonna get here around the same time because mine's coming from Germany. So like,
yeah, it's coming on a ship, so you already know that's real slow, man. But
gotta go through customs.
And I'm waiting. Yeah. I found a customs place in New York and all that. They you know, you just give them the paperwork and they'll handle it for like $200 some. So
you gotta go.
The whole. Oh, I'm actually going to Baltimore to pick it up.
Oh, word.
Yeah, because apparently that's a booming dock. Because like I could have went closer, because you know I live close to Virginia, and they was talking about. I said Virginia, man. It was like, oh, that's gonna be way longer. Okay, never mind. I don't know why. Close to home gonna take me about a year. Well, I was like,
oh man,
I go to Baltimore, give me some seafood. It's lit. 2 for 1.
That's what's up, man. Man, I'm happy for each and every one of y'all, man. I tell you, I just see the blessings just getting put on y'all and given to y'all, man. I'm definitely proud of each and every one of y'all, man. Definitely, man. Love y'all too, man. So hey, I definitely, you know, when we grow, you know, one grow, all of us grow. So, you know, that's how
you just got a daily, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, but you know, yeah, it's just a little something to and from the work right now, you know. But yeah, I'm working on some stuff too. So I ain't gonna disclose all of that, but I'm working on some stuff too. So
that boy got a Hellcat on the way.
No, man. If I get a Hellcat, I'm gonna make my own a Hellcat.
Hey man, add 2 turbos to that thing. You be in there. for sure. But yeah, I'm definitely working on some things too, man. So hey, we all getting blessed today, man. Well, not just today, but every day. We all getting blessed. So, but not further ado, man. We gonna go ahead and get into this talk. So, as we all know, you know, a lot of us have either been in or heard of, you know, car clubs around and everything. You know, I have a car club myself. Shout out Aftermath Car Culture. So, shameless plug. And also shout out to my Mopar Savages, as I'm part of that as well. I know some of y'all in car clubs as well. Deuces, I know you in one. Go ahead and shout them out, man.
Yeah, man. Slow Lane Marvin, man. Shout out to Slow Lane Marvin, man. South Carolina boys picked me up, man. So we've been rocking.
Yes, sir.
We trying to establish the smoothest the smoothest cars on the streets. Let me
Hey, and they doing it too, man. They doing it too, for real. I be seeing all them pictures they be putting up, man. Them things be styling and profiling and all that.
So,
But yeah, as we know, it's kind of it's the car clubs, and the car community is is definitely saturated out here. Here in North Carolina, and definitely in other places as well, man. But what I really want to get into is the kind of the hateration of some car clubs and the car community out here, man. And we all trying to do the same thing. We all trying to serve the community, but we hating on each other, man. Why is that, man? Go ahead and start us off, motorless. Start us off, man. Why you think we hating on each other?
man, my days at car clubs, I've been a part of, I think, 2 car clubs now at this point. That was back when I was living in Fayetteville. It wasn't the best experience, to be fair. So I just, started doing my own thing. Not gonna say I wouldn't join one in the future, but we'll revisit that when the time comes. But yeah, what I experienced is that, like, it's kind of like high school. You got your different cliques and stuff like that, and beef just starts out of nowhere. But then also on the other hand, it's also those people that, like, you get high and mighty. You build such a car club, or you in a car club, you just feel like you it. It's just we all out here doing the same thing. And I think just those 2 things, it's just like you get in a group, everybody want to be a part of something. And then some people rub off on the other people, and yeah, like I said, and then it's like I said, some of those people that just feel like they better than others. Oh, I got more money, or my build is better, or I got more views, I got social media following, yada yada yada. So that's what I saw when I was in car clubs, things like that. It was just always like, oh man, like, are you part of that car club? Oh, well, you got this car. We got these cars over here. Like, we got these people, or we spent this amount of money, So.
Yep. So yeah, so living with kings, man. What's your point of view on this, man?
Man, the red line pretty much hit it all. I've only been a part of one car club, and that was like a nationwide type of car club when I was deep into the car stuff, live, die, car stuff. As of right now, pretty much don't live and die it, but just live it. But one thing I've learned just from, like, being a bystander and from speculation of following a lot of the big car clubs in North Carolina specifically, it's just, they always said, I always used to hear this term growing up. You guilty by association, and you are as guilty as the people that you hang around. And one thing I've learned just from being an outsider looking in, a lot of car clubs hating on each other because, it dwindles down to one person. If you have issues with one person in the car club, have the issues with that person, not the whole. And then one of the things I feel like it is just like, I've seen it happen where car clubs kind of don't mess with other car clubs because, okay, this a Mopar car club. What you doing trying to be getting in our car club and you drive Ford? It's supposed to be a car club for people who drive cars.
Yeah.
So that can cause a lot of people to hate other car clubs. Like, man, I don't want to be a part. They told me I couldn't be a part of the club because I drive a Ford Fusion. Who cares? You just want to get out, like you say, serve the community and do other things. And some car clubs are very known for doing reckless shit. If you know that you don't, if that's not your type of environment, or that's type of your the people that you want to be around, why would you be around them? So that's why I never really joined a car club locally, because I know some of the car clubs are just all about car shows or car meet or going to Cars and Coffee. Then other ones is like, okay, we're gonna slide. So If you're not a slider, why are you a part of that car club? And you know, like I said, it just people have issues with one person and automatically just like, man, I got issues with all of them. But that's what I've seen from like just being a bystander and speculation on it.
That car club identity is huge too. Like that, like you said, like it's, you know, I'm not gonna name no car clubs here in the, you know, RTP area here. You know, with a logo kind of look like a, you know, cartoon that we may know. But you know, they kind of do some reckless stuff sometimes, and you know, matter of fact, you know, where I live, there's a few of them that constantly be causing trouble. But yeah, you know, and some of them feel like they better than us. You know, it's just the reality of it is. It's like, it's almost like everybody who joins is that like the same way. Like, but it's guilty by association too, because like I have met some people in there where it's like they cool people. So, but like I said, who you hang out with is important in like every instance. So,
and it's like to touch on what you said, and it's like, I hate to say it, when people, if you think in Mopar, you get a scat or a cat, a lot of people think, oh, like, or a track, you think, a lot of people really think like I'm better than you because I have a Hellcat. I've reached that plateau of cars. Oh, I drive a Hellcat, so it's just like, you drive what? And it's just like, it's not supposed to be like that. It's just, everybody's situation is different. You can't put yourself higher than somebody. Like, yo, like, I might be 30 years old with 4 kids. I can't get no Hellcat right now.
Yeah.
So it's just like, or like I might be 25 years old and I got the disposable income to go after my dreams and go after cars because you don't have a family. Yeah. So I think we like a lot of humans need to understand situation. Like if you a single man with nothing going on, yeah, go get whatever car you want. But when you get to family and cars and stuff like that, like you got to be practical. And people hate, like people, like I get comments a lot. People be reaching out like, "Are you still a part of the car community or anything?" I'm like, nah, really not. I still mess with the cars. Like I'm just watching from Instagram and from YouTube. That's all I'm doing. I'm not part of it. I went to a car meet here to see what it was like last week actually. And I was just like, I'm not really feeling it here. So it's just, I don't know. Like, we got to understand people's circumstances. People's life is different. Like, that's why a lot of people go from having these fast cars to go back to just regular cars because it's an expense. And it's a expensive expense. If you really got the money, go ahead, ball out. If you don't, then you got to be practical. You got to be logical.
Yeah. Right. That was my thing is what in the car clubs as well is like for me to join the car club, the mission has to be there. And a lot of times the car clubs that I met or came in contact with, they weren't trying to do nothing. They were just trying to like run around, burn gas all day. Like this ain't no expense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Burn up tires. Like tires don't cost money. They like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that. So I'm like, no, it ain't about me not being able to do it. It's just like I'm trying to do something else. Like you know, like I could do it if I wanted to, but I'm trying to do something else, you know. You know, like, well, you shouldn't be part of this car club anyways, you know what I'm saying? Then it's just that, you know, hating on somebody else. Cause like even me, I used to have my RT and I could have got the scat, but like I knew for a fact that like I had never had any Mopar. And if I had got the scat and didn't like it, man, I would have spent more money for no reason. You know, I at least wanted the V8, you know, and then when I had that jump for like, I think like I had it for 9 months and then I sold it and got the BMW because the BMW just fit me for what I wanted. So, you know, and that's the thing, like with a lot of these car clubs, they are exclusive to like, oh, well, you got a BMW. Well, you can't join the Mopar car club or, oh, you know, like, oh, you got a Prius or something like that. Cause I know car people who drive Priuses. Maybe that's just where their money is right now. Not everybody can afford performance, at the end of the day, because with performance comes more money.
Yep.
It's just the reality of it is. And when you start modding, it's even more money because you got to think like when you buy a car, you got to pay for the car, you got to pay for insurance. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to pay to keep it up. That's maintenance. And then you talking about adding mods to that. And depending on what mods you're doing, when you're doing suspension and air suspension or coilovers or anything like that, there's other mods that have to come with it to support it. And then like with the new car I ordered, it's obviously it's a BMW. Like I'm gonna lower it, but I already know like I'm gonna have to end up doing like an engine coil protection because it's gonna sit lower to the ground where the oil cooler may end up getting punctured. When I had my Hyundai and I was doing headlights and stuff like that, I know for a fact that I had to get the headlights coated. The LEDs will burn out sometimes. You got to go replace those, so that's more maintenance. And I think a lot of these car clubs forget that, at the end of the day, unless you got a huge social media, which most people don't, let's be real. Most people that's on social media, no matter how many followers you got, you're not getting paid. So let's be real. You working a regular job or however you make your money and you spending it in a car, which is a depreciating asset at the end of the day. We know we ain't getting none of this money back. So,
Exactly.
I truly believe like if you are in the car community, you're part of car clubs, this is the best time to become a content creator.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's no reason for all of us to just like you said, like just to be driving around. Like why are we driving around? Like if we driving around, let's get content.
Yeah.
And post it somewhere, TikTok, and try to see if there's a possibility of making income from your following.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people. So there's a lot of people in car clubs that don't care about social media, man. I just like cars. Man, if you don't take a picture or a video of that car, go post it somewhere and that thing go viral somewhere, and you never know, you might get a check from it. So
that's the thing as well. It's like it's a car club, Carolina Exotic Car Club here in North Carolina. Y'all probably been into some of their shows and whatnot. But they're a pretty big car club, but like they're an exclusive car club. Like most of the cars that's in there, like high-end cars. But at the same time, they throw events, they give back. It's a lot of other stuff that they do. And to be honest, a lot of these car clubs just be like beefing for no reason. They just like and they not even doing that. It's like, oh, we got the hottest cars, or we going the fastest, or it's like, bro. But what are you doing for your community? Like, other than messing up traffic laws and stuff like that,
and messing up everybody else as well to have meat and stuff. I tell you,
let's be real. I sold my RT because of a car club, just simply because here in North Carolina, you remember when they shut down Charlotte? They were shutting down highways and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Like I was getting pulled over all the time in my Charger. And I had like all the vinyl wrap. I had my junk specced out, for what I wanted it. And I was always getting pulled over. Hey, I saw you down there to the third. I'm like, bro, I want out there, bro. Like, what you mean? Like,
they pretty much guilty by the car.
It was like it was too much for me. Like, especially as a black man, just in general. But yeah,
the car community is dead right now. I hate to say it, but if we think back to Tonio, I met you 2021?
Yeah.
2020? The car community was up here.
Yeah.
This is
definitely
all the highway takeovers, the stuff that went down in Charlotte, all the stuff, like it's so bad now. I see Nissan pull over Chargers, Challengers, Ford, any fast car you can think of. And it's just like at this moment, I was really sitting thinking about this the other day. It's just like, man, it's no fun to be into cars no more. Especially with the everything gotta be organized now. It's like is like I said, with the whole car club thing and being the top of the top, if you're a well-known car club, everybody will go to your car meet compared to the other ones or just other stuff that's going on.
Yeah. Because I mean, these days, man, there's no such thing as park and chill now. Everybody want to park and slide. And basically mess it up for everybody else because most people, like me, myself, I just want to park and chill. I want to park. I want to look at everybody else's cars, show love to everybody's car because I don't hate on nobody's car at all. It's your build, man. Your build has a story behind it. So everybody don't understand that. Everybody think, hey, oh, you build like, why you doing that way? I got a story behind my build. It's the way I want to do it. It's the way I want to do it, not the way you want it. You know what I'm saying? You got to put you building your build the way you wanted to do it and to tell your story behind your life. You know, it's not about nobody else's life. It's about your life. You know, but people don't understand that, man.
Yeah,
you in your lane. You in your lane.
Yeah.
Like
Go ahead.
My bad. It made what Tonio was saying, like to touch on that was I was watching the video and they say like, you know, when it comes to different type of cars, you know, it's older generation and they be sitting there with their plaque in front of their car ready to tell you their story behind the build.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like nowadays it's just people buying cars and thinking they know everything.
Yeah.
And it's like people used to give shit to people for buying cars that's already been built.
Yeah.
Whereas like somebody, say for example, somebody got a RT and they put a wide body kit, put a Hellcat stuff in it, and it's like you just go buy it and they sell it, and you buy it, and it's just like, bro, you just bought a car that was built. Why you buy a car, just build it yourself?
Yeah.
It's like always you gotta explain yourself to everybody and people to understand. Like I really don't have to explain myself to you.
Exactly.
This is my money. This is my love. This is where we confine our life in our cars probably a good hours out the day throughout our life.
Mm-hmm.
So just to piggyback on what Tonio said, it's just people I feel like more people just get into cars, like buy a fast car, and all of a sudden it's like you know everything. It's like, oh, I've been loving cars. You've been playing Need for Speed. Shut up.
We all used to play Need for Speed coming up. Don't get
dang.
That was the game right there.
I played them all.
Yeah, I got them all. I mean, on the consoles. I mean, what you talking about
right now? I'll bring something to the camera right now.
Matter of fact, like I pulled up my PS3 the other day.
Need for Speed and then come out in real life and think it's real life.
Exactly.
I'm for that stuff. Like people think Need for Speed game. You buy a car. Oh, I'm gonna go race. I'm gonna go do things to it. Like, bro, it takes time. Like,
it's a commitment. Like, it's not a. I was just telling my girl the other day. I was like, looking back and watching my old YouTube videos, and I was like, dang man, I used to have so much more passion when like years ago for this car junk. Like now I go to Cars and Coffee and stuff like that, and it's like all the same. There's like nothing exciting now. Like now I try to go to the car meets where there's just like there's not that many people. Where there's like people out there that I'm like, oh man, you got a build, man, that's cool. What you do to that? Like because it used to be. I started when I got in the car community after I graduated college. It was about community. It's why we put our Instagram names on our cars. It's why we do all that. You meeting people. Man, I used to go. I don't care what car you build. It could be a Civic. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, what you put into that thing, man? How you get there? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you got suspension. You got air suspension on there. Like me, I'm an aesthetic person. I don't know much about like engine builds and nothing like that. But I'm trying to learn. So that's my next car that that I got coming. I want to do an engine build. So I'm already talking to people like, hey man, why'd you do this instead of that? What power level, what I'm saying? What's the max? Do you need what's the difference between like a stroker versus, yada, yada, yada. But a lot of people like, going back to what Living with King said, a lot of people do just be buying cars. Like they just be like, they'll buy a car and be like, man, I just know everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or even the people that build the cars, they be like, oh, well, if you know this, you should be, you know what I'm saying? Because I know this, like, and it's just a whole lot of hate and stuff like that on in the car community now. And it's like you can't even really enjoy being a car person no more. You know,
Yeah.
it's not even. It's like if you ain't done, especially if you ain't done nothing like crazy build, you ain't like ripped apart some fenders and done like you ain't got 20 million social media followers and like it's like, oh bro, who are you? Like I do this, I do that.
Yep.
And it's
And
following the leader. Like people, I feel like people nowadays where it's just like, as far as like social media, like it's easy to get views when you drive a Hellcat or a
Yeah,
Scat Pack.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
this is where we at. It's just like
yeah,
you have a basic black scat or Hellcat, and all you gotta do is do some crazy, and you go viral. Now,
yeah.
if it was like, then he had a car from Japan, man, like, dudes, pick that camera up and talk about that. Because
yeah.
there's people out there that love that stuff. And, vlog that day of going to pick your car up. I'm pretty sure you probably get a lot of people interested, especially you might have people watching your video from Japan. Like, oh, he's American.
Yeah,
He's got cars.
yeah,
But
yeah.
people
Yeah,
take it
yeah.
easy
I'm
now.
gonna snap when this car come, man. I ain't playing, man. I ain't playing, man. For real. Cause it's my big comeback, man. My big comeback for real.
Yeah. Why you got the floor, man? Go ahead and talk to people what about you think about the car community, and then I'm gonna slide in on the back end.
All right. Well, I hate to say it, man. I hate to be the one to say it, man. But people got mommy and daddy issues, man. They want attention. We just gonna be real. They want attention, man, and they want attention so bad to the point where they'll do stupid stuff to make it hard for us. You see it all the time, man. People see certain people and how much views and clout they get, and they gonna be copying and all that, and they gonna be copying. That's why I kind of lost my love for the Qs. And now, come on, man, how many Qs y'all see now, bro? How many Qs? And then like you said, they'll be basic. You said what? You said what?
So you drove one.
No, yeah. I try to, and it's a lot of hate too, man. Cause I really try to set the standard with mine, but people was hating and all that, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care about nobody hate, cause I'm gonna tell you one thing about me. I got love for this, man. I love cars. If I get it, I'm gonna make sure it got potential, and I'm gonna take it to its full potential, or maybe higher. I love it, man. Just like, I may be the Japanese one in this group, but I ain't gonna lie, I come from a family of muscle car owners. And Antonio know, like,
Yeah.
my pops, my uncles, my uncle still got a scat that and all that. But yeah, I love muscle cars. I really want one, but they pretty pricey, man. But maybe one day I'm gonna give me a classic muscle car or something. But I was about to get one. Matter of fact, I was looking at one when I was looking, but I was like, you know what? Let me go even crazier route. And because all I know is muscle cars, but Japanese cars are very interesting to me. So I'm experimenting all that. But yeah, man, I wish the car scene would be better though. I wish people would just chill out and just stick to your craft. That's what me and my boys are. We crafting, man. Like we trying to break the net on how crazy a build that we can make. Like, or like even with me, I be doing. I'm probably like only maybe one of the ones that always got a Frankenstein build. Like I think that's interesting. When people do the Frankenstein build, that's crazy, man. So we get real scientific over here, man. You know what I mean? So we just try to come up with something that ain't common, man. There's too many copycat and clout chasers, man, and I can't stand it. But I still be in my own lane, and that's like you said, man. Don't be asking me questions and telling me what I should have did. And what like you funded me. I can see if you cash at me and told me what to do. But man, you know what I mean. Get out my stay in your lane. Let me stay in my lane. We doing it the way we want as best as we can, man. And like you said, these know-it-alls, man. They clout, man, blowing people's head up, man.
Yep.
I hate it, and it's worse than my generation and lower. Like it's gonna get worse and worse, and people keep on raising the bar, and they looking crazy and crazy, and I hate it, man. But I stay in my garage, closed away from the world. I don't know what's going on.
But yeah, man, what I've seen in the car community, and I'm gonna say this from experience as well. especially for the women. It's more women coming out in the car community now, man. And but then it's a lot of other women hating on those women too. For what? I mean, because they're associated with somebody that you're associated with. I mean, it's hate. It's hate going on between the women, man. Because and then they don't even know each other. They hating on somebody they don't even know and don't know their story or their background, which is crazy, man. I mean, it don't make sense, you know. So, like I said, from seeing it, from experience, man, it's a lot of women out here hating on other women in the car club, on the car clubs and the car community, man, for no reason, and they don't know them, and they don't know their story, and they don't pretty much take the time to get to know that woman per se, versus they doing this, they doing that because they with them. No. If you don't know them, then why you gonna talk about them? Why you gonna spread rumors about them and you don't even know them by association? It's stupid. What y'all think about the women, man?
I mean, I think it's so people need to realize that being in the car community for a few years now, it's rare to see still rare to see a car woman. Like it's still like I'm not talking about your man like cars and you go to car shows with him. You may drive maybe y'all got matching BMWs and something like that. I'm talking about you probably done changed the tire. You know what I'm saying? You don't you really in there we in there. It's rare to find those women, or even women that do mods to their cars in general. And I think I always thought that was so respectful. For me, I always respected women anyways, but to meet one that be like, oh man, you built that? That's your car? That's more interesting to me than me seeing, Joe Smo, he done built a car because I'm like, what got you in there? Where'd you learn? Even I've been getting into F1 racing and NASCAR lately. And there's some drivers, some women drivers, and I'd be like, man, what?
Yeah,
that's interesting because the car field, if we think about it, is really dominated by guys. Let's be honest. Most people assume guys like cars. That's just a thing. I mean, it's just a normal thing. I assume, even me, I assume a guy like cars. And it's almost it's in our DNA usually. Oh man, that's a nice car. What kind of car you drive? But women in the car community, I definitely do see that hate. Because I know women sliders. I know women who just built drive regular cars and stuff like that. And I think there's not many of them, so it's almost you kind of. I think some of them feel like they got to build a name for themselves.
Right.
In a male dominated kind of thing, and so that the easiest thing is just for them to attack each other. So my 2 cents.
Yeah. Living with Kings, what you saying, man?
So in 2021, I put a video out on YouTube saying we need more women in the car community. And I always say women in the car community is a rare breed. Where it's you got a lot of women just buying cars and just joining clubs, but don't know nothing about cars. They just like the car that they purchased. But I love it. I love seeing more women. Me being a muscle car person and just in cars general. I love when I see women driving cars. I'm attracted to women who drive cars. So it's because it's we have something in common where I can talk to you. You might know what I'm talking about, or you can obviously chime in. But as far as the hate, I hate to say it, but a lot of women that's in car clubs, they ain't got much. They probably don't got much obligation. They probably single and talk to single and then don't have any kids. And then the ones who really probably be hating be the ones that's older with their life together. Hey, ma'am, why you hate? I never understood how hate to bring age into this, how you 30 hating on somebody 23. That don't make sense.
Oh yeah.
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 So, and I feel like a lot of the women who hate is just like they think because you see women in the car club, oh, they're flexing. When the whole time they just living their life. They just like cars. So it's like
Yep.
you form, but you know, I say this, ladies, if you watching this, haters is your biggest marketing team. Just let them work. That is words from Wallow267. If you don't know him, you should know. They your
You ain't got no
biggest
haters, then you ain't doing nothing.
doing right. So what I just hate, it just be the older women. It'd be the same as men too. It's just like
Yeah.
y'all always talk about. It's always y'all young guys. It's hey, y'all led us this way. Y'all made the blueprint. But it's just like we're in a different time now when women are into cars. You know, back in the day, women wasn't into cars like that. They might have know what a car is because of a guy that they was dealing with. But it's just older women hating younger girls. If it's like younger girls going at it, younger women going at each other in the car community, which you don't barely see, because if you a real car club, it's all about community, it's all about family. It'd be people on the outside of the car clubs or just outside of the car community having something to say. And ma'am, you got 2 kids. Take care of your kids and stop worrying about what that 23-year-old girl doing. She ain't got no kids. She ain't got no big responsibilities other than rent and car note and insurance. Hey man, come on. But that's just the world we live in now. Everybody got something to say.
Yep. I totally agree. Deuce is what you got to say, man.
Yeah, I agree with both of them, man. About like it's rare to see women. I respect it and admire women who really be getting down and getting all greasy in there, working in, under the hood and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But I go back and I tell you, moms be hating because one person got more attention than they do. Like moms really want attention, man. You really gotta sit back and watch, bro. Moms love attention, bro. And if somebody got more than they and they feel like they ain't getting enough, they gonna hate, bro.
Yeah.
But for the people that's getting hate, just ignore it, man. Just keep doing you, man. Keep doing you. Mugs can say all they want, but they touch you, that's a different story. I'm the same way. You touch me, it's gonna be ugly, but you can talk all you want. Talk is cheap.
Facts.
Keep doing you, man.
Facts.
Keep doing y'all, man. Let them hate. Give them something to watch. Keep the show rolling.
Exactly, man. Because it's like this. I mean, as far as I say, Aftermath car culture, man. We mixed. It don't matter what kind of car you drive. We out here we definitely trying to build ourselves up, man. To do, we want to do more so community work and help people, man. And it's because it's not just about the car. It's about the story behind us with the car. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it don't matter who you are, male, female, what have you, what you drive. I love it all. You love cars. We all love cars. And I definitely love when like Living with King said, when a woman can chime in like, hey, that's a 327 stroker or something like that. Like, what? Real?
Like, where you get that from?
and mostly, they know that because they grew up that way. They grew up on the old school cars and stuff like that and whatnot. So they know about that. And like the older crowd out here that have the parking chills with the old school cars, I love it myself. I love the old schools, but they just chill and laid back people. And that's where, the women that are pretty much into cars, that's where they learn it from. They learned it from their grandfather, their father, or whoever. That's how they know, so much about cars as well. But as far as the hateration, people mad because they know more about cars than they do. It's a teach lead one, teach one. If one woman don't know about this and another woman does, share that knowledge. It's about sharing knowledge. It's not about who knows most, who knows, more than I do, more than they do. We all here to learn from one another. That's why, the fact of networking in the car community, that's why we have car meets. The main word in there is meet. You meet new people in the car community to network. That's what it's about.
That's part of
That's what it's supposed to be about.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be about. That's the excitement. Like you get a car club meet, or you get that text. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, yeah, let me pull up, see who's gonna be out there.
Exactly. And then like it's just about meeting people, networking, man. I mean, I love it myself. I mean, any meet that I go to, I meet somebody new. If I'm going if I'm going to an event or whatever, I love meeting two people because they coming to look at my car. I'm looking at their car and checking it out, and we both admiring each other's cars. And because everybody has a story. So that's what it's about, man. I mean,
people be interesting. I say it like this. I'm always, that's how I connect in the world. I'm like, I look at people's car keys. I'm like, oh man, what kind of car you drive? You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost like we have our personalities, and I say that depending on what cars you pick, I say it tells a story about you and who you are. And that's just like me. Obviously I drive BMWs right now, and then I ordered a new BMW, but like. I had the Mopar. Then I had my first car that I built was my Hyundai Elantra. It's Korean. And when I bought that for like economical purposes. And I didn't even know until I started looking at the Koreans where they was doing all types of crazy stuff to cars over there. And then that what made me want to do my junk. Like, and I was spending every day in garage. I was ordering all this stuff from Korea. I was learning about companies over there in Korea that was making special parts and stuff like that. Some of them that I still connect with to this day. And the cars is like definitely what it made it easier, especially when you move to places. Like when I first moved to Fayetteville, I didn't know nobody. Like, and so the first thing I went, the day that the week that I moved to Fayetteville, I went to Cars and Coffee. And at that point, it just expanded my network. At that point, I knew people. People by your car. Like when I see you, Tony, I'm like, yeah, that's Tony. That's my boy right there. I know people. I know people's cars. Like it's like you ain't even got to see that Instagram no more on it. You just like, yeah, I know. He the only one with that. Like what I'm saying, or she the only one with that. And I think that a lot of people. I think in the car community these days, I kind of feel like I'm an old man now, but only 30. But I feel like we got to get back to that old, like you say, park and chill. Because a lot of us nowadays in the car community, it's a lot of hate. It's a lot, they take this thing too serious. Like it's like a video game to me. It's like, man, I'm just coming out here to chill, check out who's out here. I said, what's up with you? I said, meet somebody that you can jive with. You may meet your best friend out there. Who knows? Or you may meet your life partner. Who knows? Or who knows who you may meet? Or I met a bunch of people at car meets and car shows that I still connect with today. Like if I need a build, or if I'm like, hey man, I'm looking into this. What you think about this? And like I learned a lot from Deuces. You know what I'm saying? When he was like, man, I'm importing a car, or when he over to be building lights and stuff like that. I'm like, man, boy, you can do some crazy stuff out here. Like, like so, hey man, I think we definitely need to get back to. Like I said, I feel like I'm an old head now, but I think we definitely need to get back to where we do park and chill. We really just realize that, hey man, we just all out here doing what we love, and no matter what car you drive. Like I was at a car show. It's called it's a group called, they do import expos, and it was one in Monroeville. But it was one in Greensboro like 2 weekends ago that I went to. And it's not just imports, but it's mostly imports. And I met all types of people up there that like, I was like, man, you what you drive? They be like, man, I drive this, doing all types of custom body kits. I saw, matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a huge Toyota fan. My mama loves Toyota. That's all she drive, like for a lifetime. But like she would not buy another car. But I saw this bad Camry. Like the hottest car I saw there was this Camry. I mean, that junk, like I had to send y'all some pictures. This Camry was fire. Like I'm not gonna hold you. I saw wide body Corvettes. I saw BMWs. I saw a Lamborghini Huracan in there with a full. I'm telling you, bro, that Camry was fire.
Hey, what color was the camera? Was it the one with a sunflower on the side of it?
No, I didn't have a sunflower. It didn't have a sunflower. I had seen the photos, but
I'm
like
seeing the one with the sunflowers on that mud. That mud crazy.
boy, I would say, bro, I didn't even realize. Like for me, I'm like, yo, Camry I drive that jump down the road. But like, man, the type of bills they be doing,
Yeah,
bro, man,
yeah.
you wouldn't even think like there's a market for that.
Because
like, bro, it's
a game changers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you, man. Remember, ZTRD we had on here. He has the Camry or whatever down there. So yeah, he's building his like that. So Camrys is nice. And I know a couple other people, man. They got Camrys, man. They souping them up for real. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I love all of them, man. They all look good.
For sure. Like I think it's the whole reason why I started YouTube and stuff like that as well, is that to connect. Of course everybody want to be successful, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want, those millions of followers and get those brand deals and yada yada yada. But the reality of it is that most people don't get there. And then secondly, just being able to meet people. The most valuable network thing that you can have is the people you know. Yeah. Like people don't realize that. Like even in my day-to-day job, like your network is more important than money. Mm-hmm. Like, who imagine, what I'm saying, a tow guy. What I'm saying? Imagine, like I saw this post on Facebook. It was like, the older I get, the more I realize it's all about who you know. Like, it's really all about who you know. Like, especially in this car game, because a lot of times we think about just going to a normal shop that's going to charge you like $2-3 grand to do a job. But Joe got a garage and he willing to work. You know what I'm saying? He worked at such and such, and he be like, hey man, I ain't gonna charge you no labor. Hey, matter of fact, hey, come over this weekend, it's Saturday, we'll pull this engine out. Like, yeah. And people don't know, like a lot of times in this car game, it's definitely not about I'm less impressed by the people who can spend the money just to build a car, more about the ingenuity to build the car. Yeah, like, because I know how much it costs to build cars. You know what I'm saying? And to do these mods just in general, even the smallest of my, like on my X3, just to put a lowering kit on that junk, $2 grand. You know what I'm saying? It's just $2 grand. Like, and that's not including the wheel spacers and then upgrading the oil cooler to protect it on the S58 engine. And to meet someone who's like, yeah, I know Joe over there, and I know Bob. We did this on this weekend, this and the third. I know it took some time. It took you 3 years to do a build, but like at the end of the day, where's the limit on how quick you got to build this car? So yeah, and that's the excitement in the car community. I think a lot of people nowadays I think social media has over like affected our car community and made it seem like everything you do got to be seen. Everything you do got to get some likes, some views. Mm-hmm. We got to get to the top. We got to be better than somebody else. If I don't have more views than you, then like, what's the point? We got to just do this. We got to get back to the passion, man, just of loving the cars, man. Where you hear a car, flying and you looking, you running down the road trying to figure out where the car is.
Right. It's just like that. Just like everybody be showing that meme, that little monkey. You hear something, your mom be running around trying to look. Exactly. He be the same way.
Yeah, man. That kid in the candy store, man, where you open your garage. I always wanted to be one of those old guys that you be in the neighborhood walking out and they pop the garage and you be like, man, you had that in the garage, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or the kids come out, they be like, man, you be like, man, you want to hear it? You fire it up, you be like, man, that thing sound crazy, man. Like, yeah, man. I think about that all the time to keep that passion, that fire burning, man. To have the next generation of those. I don't know. I don't have no kids. I don't think any of y'all got kids, but yeah, to keep that fire burning and moving forward, we got that passion is what's gonna keep it driving, man. It really is.
Yep. Chime in, living with kings. Chime in, bro. But yeah, we definitely.
Go ahead.
I said we definitely got to get back to the park and chills, man. Like like I said, some of the older guys, they be having the little park and chills like at Mojo's, and then they also do one on at Char Grill on every third Sunday as well. When they have all their old schools out there, man. I'm telling we definitely the car community definitely get back to that, man, and just love on everybody's ride, man. No matter what, man, love on everybody's ride.
Yeah. And maybe, like I said, maybe it take, I'm always be the change that you want to see. Maybe we get together, Tony, I talked to you about, hey man, maybe we get together and start throwing shows and stuff like that. I always say Cars and Coffee Morrisville started small. Like somebody was just like if Cars and Coffee is not a global sponsor event, like where like there's this headquarters somewhere and they're like, hey man, that's the city we're gonna do Cars and Coffee in. Somebody just picks it up in that city and is like, yo, bro, let's do Cars and Coffee. And it's up to them to do social media, who to bring out, all it's up to them. Like, So,
yeah, we definitely, man, we definitely need to do that, man. We need to definitely do that.
Yeah, we definitely do. If we throw a show, it gotta be historic though, man. That's the thing. That's what I said. It got to be historic. Like, mother's gonna look back like, bro, you remember that time, bro?
Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, man. Well, man, y'all gotta throw another one of those, bro. I'm waiting for next year.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, man, we gotta, get together and throw some blueprints together and be like, hey man, this is the day we gotta get advertisement right, you know what I'm saying? Get everybody coming. Hey man, we can do it, bro. Like I'm a firm believer in you set a goal, set some steps to get 1% better every day, you know what I'm saying? And it can happen. Because I remember when Cars and Coffee was a few cars, and now it's shut down a whole side of the road.
You can barely find a park. God, boy, you really learn, bro.
Exactly.
Hey.
You get there at 6 a.m. and people are already there.
Right. Exactly. It went from being like this to just, past that.
We need police officers now, like directing traffic.
Yeah.
My first time ever doing the Cars and Coffee was 2021. And it was like smooth, but now it's just like, you might have to park all the way in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And the police officers out there directing traffic. I said, damn, this thing came a long way. Just a million people then start to see the bigger people in North Carolina car community going out to those things. And I say North Carolina needs more people investing into like different car related events. It's always the same people. If they're not hosting anything, it's like we have nothing to do.
Yeah, and that's the thing that we really, especially during the summer, when that's when people start really pulling, because people don't realize, like when I go to Cars and Coffee here and there, people don't realize there's people who are car people that won't pull their cars out because they know it's gonna be some foolishness. Like they know like it's gonna be a certain type of event, and they be like, you know what, I'm gonna just keep the car in the garage, or they just drive, a trip, or they'll go somewhere else and be like, I'm about to go to New York for a car show or something like that. And here in North Carolina, there's matter of fact, there's more companies coming here. There's more people coming here. Bro, there's a lot of car people here. And a lot of stuff happens in North Carolina. And we just don't see those people because we see the same people, throwing the car events. And that's all you got. But we, I'm saying? Like, that's why I say, be the change. I'm saying? We got to come together and start throwing car events. And we bring all the people we know and doing social media. And like between all four of us, we can do it.
We can do it. We can do it.
And we don't care what car. I mean, if you want to bring your Honda, your Prius, your BMW, if you flew something in from God knows where, hey man, we don't care, man. Bring it out there, show it off. We just ask, hey man, respect the bills, respect the cars, respect everybody. We all the car community. Don't matter what club you part of, where you come from, what hood, whatever. You car community. That's what you are when you come to this event.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I totally agree. And I'm going to, I know I'm switching up, but apologize to the Instagram people because I know y'all probably commenting, but I can't see your comments on this app. But I know y'all commenting, but apologize if I'm not responding back to you or posting your comments because I can't see it.
But yeah,
But
man, shout out to y'all, man. I'm really about to lock in on my content, but now I'm developing a content type of mentality, man. I've been getting cameras and all that. I just need a car. Like, I was going to really go stupid when I had got my Infinity right, because I was wilding, man. I was living in the sticks with an almost fully carbon fiber car. I was wilding, and I had so many setbacks, and it's a long process to fix carbon, man. And then now my fresh start coming. But when I get this car, I'm telling you, I'm going stupid, man.
I'm gonna tell you now. You ain't gotta wait till you get your car, man. You can go ahead and start making content right now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, even we like it's a learning game here. I'm gonna be real. 2016, I ain't know nothing about no cars. You know what I'm saying? But the basics. You know what I'm saying? And now, I don't know everything. Obviously, we all don't know everything, but I done learned a lot. And even going from like, I'll probably sell the X3 when the new car come in. We'll see. I have to talk to the wifey about that because like she really liked that car. But my goal right now is probably to sell the X3 when the new car come in. But I've learned so much in the 3 years that I've owned the X3, that I'm transferring to the new car. Like, hey man, I need to get this protected. I need to do this instead of that. Like, I've learned so much in just, learning over time because you really don't know. And so, hey man, when you get this new build, I'm be right there with you, man. I'll be out there with you, boy. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm telling you, when I get it, I'm driving everywhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up, like I said, you be like, hey, I'm going to a car event. Hey man, when we leaving, bro?
Exactly.
I got my GoPro ready and everything.
Yes, sir. My stay on ready. My GoPro ready. For sure, man. For sure. Well, man, I tell you, this has been a great one. This has been one of the great ones because this is definitely a hot topic, you know. So yeah, man, it's been a good one, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it just like I did, man. Because it's good getting my brothers back together.
Man, miss our boys, man.
But yeah, man. But yeah, we gonna if you got any last thoughts or anything before we roll out of here, man.
I said enough,
Shout out to all the supporters, man. Y'all keep on spreading the word, man. We're gonna keep on giving y'all that heat.
For real. We're gonna represent for the community, for real.
Yes, sir. We're gonna definitely try to cut out this hate, man, because definitely it's out here hater-rating, man. We can't keep hating. We gotta come together and support one another, man. We all want to do something in the community, man, to be positive, man. So let's stop all this hateration and come together and do something positive for real for the community, especially for these kids out here, man. I mean, it's a lot of homeless people out here. I mean, if we all come together, man, and try to help these people out here, for us, the homeless, the kids with single parent homes. We definitely can do something, man, and be great do something great and be great at it as well. So we definitely need to get back to, like Fabulous 74 said, get back to the basics, and definitely come out strong and definitely, get around our community and damn be a help, So let's definitely gonna talk about it some more off air in the coming days, and we definitely gonna try to make something happen and make something positive come out of this, man.
For sure. For me, it's all about legacy, man. What do you leave behind and leave this? We all going away from here at some point. What you leave behind, leave it better than you found it.
Exactly. Definitely, man. But I definitely appreciate y'all fellas, man. Once again, we back. I
not let the fire diminish. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going. Go on and start planning the next one, man.
Yes, sir. For sure, man. For sure, man. We definitely gonna be talking about it and getting the next one together, man. And to all our followers and whoever tuned in, we definitely appreciate you tuning in. We hope y'all learned something today.
For sure.
And we definitely hope that you're gonna take the advice that we gave, man, and try to turn it into something positive, instead of being negative all the time or hating on people for no reason. Let's make this a positive outcome for everybody, man. Let's love one another, man. Stop hating on each other.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's gonna do it for us, man. We definitely appreciate everybody. Until the next one, we gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.